All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into the series. Hope everyone's doing well
Looks
today.
like it worked.
Picking up in a little bit of an odd spot here, but I figured I'd go ahead and fire up the recording and get you guys kind of up to speed, so to speak. So I am in the cave just above camp office. At the end of the last episode, we may have just kind of gotten ourselves, situated and in kind of a good spot. I got the deerskin pants made. I am one cured gut away from making the second pair. So I'm currently kind of waiting for some guts to cure that I have down in camp office. So I thought while I was in there, I got hit with the threat of, oh guys. So, and somebody pointed this out in the comments the other day about my cabin fever risk just disappearing, and I promise you 30 seconds ago I had cabin fever risk, and that's why I started this fire I'm standing by. And I was just like, I didn't really want to start this fire because I had the sticks on me. I'm going to need water probably. Let's see what my water's at currently. I probably have enough water to get till tomorrow, but I came up to this cave with that piece of meat I'm holding and a couple of books, and I was just gonna hang out here today and read a little bit and kill the cabin fever risk, but now I see it's completely gone. Nothing changed other than I don't know, I started the fire. There's some sort of weird bug going on there. In some ways it's like hard to. And actually, I think this is what I said when someone pointed it out in the comments the other day when it happened. It was kind of like a joke. Like, oh, yeah, my cabin fever risk went away. Oh, no. But now I'm kind of frustrated because, like, I've used resources and stuff to start this fire. I really should have waited to start a fire until I could make water. But I came up here to dodge cabin fever risk, and it was too cold, so I needed the fire to warm myself up. And now I've got a fire going that I didn't really need because I don't have any cabin fever risk anymore. So kind of frustrating, I guess. Yeah, that was kind of a curveball. I didn't plan to talk you guys through any of that as soon as I started the recording, but yeah, it's kind of a weird happenstance. Came to tell you about my cabin fever risk, and I didn't actually have any cabin fever risk, so I don't know, it's weird. Anyway, so yeah, essentially what I'm doing at this stage is really just kind of waiting for some things to get cured so I can do some more crafting. And I couldn't really afford to wait indoors anymore because of the cabin fever risk. So I think I'm going to go ahead and still read. That was what I came up here to do. I've got a book that's almost done, and then one that we can maybe knock out real quick. So let's do that while we got this fire going. Try for a couple hours. We were at 100% condition, which is pretty crazy. Our fire's gone. But we're fire starting too. Alright, so let's dump that book. I'm carrying a ton of books. These are all red, right? Except for that one. Let's drop those. I read a fishing book before I read like a fire starting book. That's interesting. Okay. I don't know what to make of the cabin fever thing. Super weird, right? Hard to say. Again, I wish like I could better plan for it and understand it, because I wouldn't have lit that fire. I wouldn't have been up here in the first place. One thing I did realize just before starting the recording is that I could make that improvised insulation with some ptarmigan feathers, and so I'm thinking like maybe that's something we can do here in the short term while I'm kind of waiting for some of my other stuff to get cured. So I need to find some ptarmigans. I think there's some usually up there, but I didn't see any. And guys, you should have seen how carefully I walked up the slope here, not to sprain an ankle or wrist or anything, so I could get up there and read. You guys would have been proud of me. I was so cautious and calm getting up there. And I managed to do it. I got up there and didn't have any sprains or anything, so we can put that away for now until we actually see a ptarmigan. I'm thinking. So I have 3 cured guts. I'm waiting on the 4th one, and then I have 3 more that are curing as well. So I'll have 3 left over, and I need to decide what to do with those, whether or not we make like gloves or what. So I never did go look for the other deer and wolf that I had shot with my bow. We may do that at some point in this episode. We'll kind of need to figure that out. These things got to be getting pretty rancid, pretty close to being ruined. Just moving them out of the way. They're bothering me where they are. And I need to go get my pots. They're over at Trappers. I made the walk over from Trappers off recording just because I wanted to get here, and I was hoping that some of my stuff was a little bit closer to being, ready to go, and it's not. But let's jump inside.
Feel my hands. All I can think about is food.
And yeah, my hat got ruined at some point. That's okay. Let's go ahead and turn it in some cloth. Okay. Yeah, so I've got a ton of cured rabbit pelts. So I mean, as soon as we can, we can make some gloves and a hat. I don't know, maybe the hat first, since we only have 1 hat on right now. That's kind of what I'm thinking. So those are the 3 that are cured. I think the closest one is probably these 2 that are at 75%. And then I don't think I have any left over at Trappers either, but we may walk over there here in just a second to grab my pots, just so I kind of have them and know where they are. And maybe we'll do just one quick check of Trappers again, just to make sure I didn't leave anything there. Let's warm up here. Not quite warm yet. Okay, we're good. So I'm doing my typical recording process. It sounds like a blizzard, doesn't it? Maybe stuck here. Let's get our arrows. This is something I've been meaning to do as well. See what condition. We only have 2 arrows. I know we stuck 2 in do I have any arrowheads? I have 11 arrowheads. Okay, we're fine. I've changed up my recording process. I'm recording directly to the PC today. I'm still playing on the PlayStation 5. I kind of talked about this maybe at one point, but basically what I was doing was recording to the PlayStation and then exporting it from the PlayStation and transferring it to a computer, then editing it on the computer before it gets uploaded. So trying it a little bit different, where I'm recording everything directly to the PC from the PlayStation today. And so if audio sounds a little bit different, or if anything just seems a little bit different than kind of what's been, status quo to this point, that's kind of why. So just if it's different, I guess in a negative sense, just give me a little bit of time to kind of get it all sorted out. Okay, might as well make some arrows while we're just kind of standing here doing nothing. I can't travel over there during a blizzard, so we might as well just hang out and do a little work, and we can use the arrows for sure. Simple arrows, they take it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, I didn't grab the tools. That's why I was like, why did it not let me use the tools for anything? It's because I never actually picked them up. I looked at them and with the thought of doing it, but then I never picked them up. Okay, that's my fault. It's okay. Put a little bit of strain on that hatchet without needing to, but it's okay. Actually, it sounds like the weather might have corrected itself. So let's step out there, run over to Trappers and see about our pots and things, and come back over. Seeing what all we have on the floor. I really would have thought we had a couple more guts somewhere. But I guess not. Plenty warm right now. And we still need ptarmigans because I really want to get that insulation made because I think it gives you like 4 degrees bonus, I think, right? Let's check really quick. It would give us... Oh, it doesn't tell you before you make it. Okay, that's fine. We just need ptarmigan feathers. And there's usually some ptarmigan that are right out front of camp office over here, so we just kind of gotta catch them on a good day, I think, when there's no snow or weather or anything, and then we can get them and get their feathers. Also, really quick, it is day 19. You know, we're talking about 500 days, so put us with about 480 days to go. We're not even close. That's a long ways to go. But we'll get it figured. I was thinking yesterday about like where we spawned in this run, and I think we spawned in Pleasant Valley, right? And then we pushed immediately from Pleasant Valley to basically here, and then we kind of hung out here, and then went over to Forlorn and did our forging. Because basically, I fired up a run on the PC itself, and was kind of playing with recording. Just, you know, before I like do anything that's ready to go to the channel, I kind of want to walk through it and make sure it's kind of doing what I want it to do. You know, just kind of like testing things, I guess you'd say, is what I've been doing. And I fired up an Interloper spawn, and it was into Pleasant Valley, and that's where we started last time, I think. So, just trying to recall everything that's kind of happened to this point. What else? What else is new for me? I do want to kind of get back to multiple episodes a week. I've been doing just Fridays for a while now, and I don't know, just maybe transparency. It's kind of hurting the numbers on the channel, right? Because there's not as much stuff to watch, so not as many people are watching. So I do kind of want to get back to more content, and some of that's just me making the time. I think I've probably talked too much on the channel about just not having had time in the last few months to put out as much content as I was, and so I think it's just got to be on me to make the time, you know, if this is something that I want to continue to kind of grow. So, that being said, I appreciate each and every one of you, you know, that tune in to each episode and check it out and leave comments and likes and things like that. You know, I appreciate all of that support for sure. And so hopefully some new things coming. I don't necessarily know what that's going to mean yet, if we just pump out more episodes in this series, or, you know, if we add another series. I kind of mentioned Faithful Cartographer run on the PC, but we'll see. Let's go see if there's any feathers. Well, we got a warm second here. And let's grab these sticks. We need to build some sticks back up since I used them all in that fire. But yeah, man, as I was kind of playing with this process and getting it all set up, it probably took me a couple hours to get it to even where it's at right now. But I recorded in 4K, and I was like, oh, that's cool that I can do that. And then I like looked at the file size, and it was just like a 5-minute test. And it was pretty much my walk from Trappers over to Camp Office, and that took, you know, about 5 minutes in real life time. And that 5-minute recording alone was like almost 3 gigabytes. I was like, there's no way I can record an hour. It would just be too huge, too hard to work with. I don't know. Maybe we'll re-explore it, but if that's something seriously considering, then we'd need to definitely expand some hard drive space, just to kind of be able to handle files that size. And of course, that would slow down the processing times of everything as well to process the 4K video. All right, there's a rabbit right there. Really considering grabbing him. Let's go in and warm up though. Let's make that the priority. Okay. Just jump in the bed, warm up. Okay, we're good. Oh wow, it's nighttime. I wasn't expecting that. Where did I leave my pots? Did I leave them in? No, they're not in here. I kind of swear that I did this thing where I just like dropped them in the open. It was like I can easily see that. But I don't see anything. I'm not carrying them, am I? No, I'm not. Okay, we have enough water to get us through the night. But if we don't find our pots, we could be in trouble. I'm not crazy, right? Didn't I like leave them on the hill over here? And it's like, this is easy for me to see. Oh, they're right there. They just like hadn't rendered. Yeah, they just popped up. Watch. There it is. I couldn't see them from where I was standing. Okay. Well, that being said, I'm going to leave them there for a second. Let's just take a peek over this hill again and see if we can't potentially spot our deer or our wolf that we stuck in the last episode. And ever faithful sprained wrist or ankle, whatever that was.
I don't feel so good.
Also, when I was playing on PC, because my settings, you know, were different, I hadn't like set them, obviously, on PC in a long time. There's a setting where it turns off a lot of like the extra camera motion in the game, and so some of that is like when you sprain your ankle, you
gonna get a lot colder soon.
And I had like, I don't know if I ever knew that was a thing or had forgotten it was a thing. Because I play with it turned off on console, obviously, because I'm not limping right now. But I was like limping, and I was like, "What is going on? What is this?" So that's how I realized that was a thing. And
It hurts.
oh wait! Oh no, that's a rock. Dang it. I thought that rock in the middle of the screen there was our wolf. It's not. I can try and cut that rock up, but it's not going to give us much.
Ouch. Damn, that's smarts. Damn, that's smarts.
So I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If we were to start a second series, what would you be interested in seeing? Would another Faithful Cartographer run on PC be something you guys are interested in? I kind of briefly thought about doing it on Interloper, but couple downsides to that is it would probably take me, 3 or 4 episodes to get settled into Interloper before we'd really be able to think about starting to map things, right? So it was just a time to get started perspective. And then on the flip side of that, when we did it on, I kind of just like slowly watched him see me. When we did it on Stalker, it took us quite a few episodes to get through it, and I would think that number of episodes at least doubles if we do it on PC or if we do it on Interloper, just because everything's going to be slower, right? We're going to have to be indoors more, warming up. We're not going to be able to travel as freely. There's a lot of places that we'd have to go map that I just would completely never go to on Interloper because they're so risky. So I don't know. It would be a heck of an accomplishment, I think, to do Faithful Cartographer on the Interloper difficulty. But a challenge, nonetheless, for sure. I mean, it might be a year-long series. I don't know.
It smarts a bit.
So there's roughly 160 locations. I mean, if we did 5 an episode, I don't want to do the math right now. But I mean, even what, if we did 8 episode? No. I don't want to do the math. You guys are asking me to do the math. Here, I have my phone right in front of me. Let's do it on there. Bear with me. 760 divided by 5. 32 episodes. If we did 5 locations, we did 32 episode series.
I don't feel so good.
just thinking through that. I don't know. Gosh, I don't know. I'm considering it while also realizing how absurd that is, but I do think it would be a great challenge. For sure.
I'm gonna need some first aid.
Kind of weird. We got an aurora like before the sun was even really down. I'll probably just sleep here.
I need to drop something.
Got food, right? Food and water. Yeah, we go. Is there a moose?
Damn,
I thought I heard something. Maybe it's still the bear behind us. Nope, it's a moose. What do you guys think? 3 arrows. We're not going to do it tonight regardless, but
I don't feel so good.
it's tempting, right? That would give us all the guts we would ever possibly need. Plus it would be a food for an extended period. Alright, let's go inside. Let's search in first, actually. And moose don't die. Like, they don't just die. If you know what I mean, they don't just like I can't shoot him tonight and then come out to him dead in the morning. They don't bleed out like other animals do. Okay. It's probably good. We're probably good to go to sleep. So let's top off water. And then we will for sure have to make water tomorrow. Let's see. 5 of these. 1 more. Okay. And sleep. Get our 10 hours of beauty rest. Surprised we're not thirsty. Our condition, yeah, we're at 100% again. Try and get the sun up before we step out to try and do anything. Yeah, 32 episodes to do. 5 mapped locations in an episode, and
I think my stomach is eating itself.
to be fair, some of that would probably be less, and some of that would probably be more, right? Like some episodes we might only get 2 locations, some episodes we might get, 7 or 8. Have I been here? I must have been here before, because everything's been searched. Alright, let's head out. Let's look at that moose and really consider it. Oh, never mind. Let's go back inside. Do we have any water left? We have a little bit of water left. We have a little bit of food. Am I still carrying a book to read? I am. Let's eat a couple of these guys. Okay. And then let's read a couple hours worth.
I could eat anything.
Hopefully this storm passes quickly. Okay, I can still hear it going, so let's eat another one.
Getting kind of thirsty.
Oh, shoot. I hate that. Sounds like maybe it went away.
My stomach feels like an empty pit.
Let's check it out. Not completely. The thing we could do is wait a little bit longer. We're not getting much done though. Let's do it. Actually, you know what I should have done? How many more hours on this? 2 more. I thought it was 1 more. So weird. I don't want to travel on this. I'm really ready to move on, but not into that. Alright, let's go ahead and eat a couple of these. Let's see if we can't finish this book.
Never been so hungry in my
Hopefully the
life.
weather will have cleared up. And let's leave that behind. Okay. Set out. This is doable. The only thing it costs us is if that moose is here. Yep, he is. I can hear him, but I can't see him at all. And that's super dangerous for us. Also, a lot of birds making noise, which makes me think maybe one of our deer or wolves are in the area. Is it worth a gamble to try and
If I don't get some food soon.
kill this moose? There he is. So I think the coloration is a little bit off. I'm doing something weird right now where I'm actually playing through my capture card on my PC. So like I'm not actually technically viewing the PlayStation's output. Why can't I? Oh, I'm crouched, that's why. Oh yes, amazing. How about that, guys? How about that? I don't know if I've ever done that before. 1 shot kill. Awesome. That's huge. That's so huge. Takes so much effort out of my hands. Like I don't have to follow up shoot him. I don't have to do anything crazy. Where did I hit him? I want to see where this arrow's at. Right in the neck. That's pretty cool. I'll take it. Alright. But what do we do with it now? Didn't plan for this. I guess we just start chopping, right? I kind of want to get a little fire made. We need water. We need water. That is going to be a pain in our butt. I could stand to lose some condition. Could quarter him. How long to quarter him? 2 hours. Let's do it. This is a big moment for us, so let's do it. Okay. Oddly enough, we didn't run out of water. But we need to get some made. So I'm going to go grab my pots and come back. Actually, I might go in, warm up, grab my pots, come back, get a little fire going out here. And, yeah.
Wait.
All of these real quick. Take them inside when I go to warm up. Oop, I don't want that. That'll also get me the satchel.
Too
which
much
will be
stuff
good,
to carry.
So let's go into the little cabin here. What time is it? It's pretty late, but we need water before we do anything, so we're gonna have to probably have a late night, and that's fine because this is a big deal for us. Okay, so let's drop all of that in here and just get it started curing. And really, we don't need to be carrying these 3. let's warm up. We warm. Pretty close. Alright, let's head out. We need to go around the... Oh, there's a wolf right there. We need to go around the pond, get the pots, and come back. Do I have any cans? I usually try to drop them.
Feels like night is coming.
I find myself unprepared, which is frustrating. But in all fairness, I wasn't planning on shooting a moose, so it's kind of like, yes, I'm unprepared, but the circumstances that led me to this point
I need something to drink.
Are good. So
and soon.
no bear. At least he hasn't popped out in front of me yet. So if we could like just shoot across here, that would be huge too. We don't have to waste time dodging the bear. Get back to our moose. Man, I can't believe we dropped him in one shot. That's huge. I've never done that before. Not that I can remember anyway. Certainly not in any of our series. If I'm wrong, then definitely correct me. But no, I don't think we've ever done that before. It's just huge because that's a ton of food, ton of guts. We can pretty much parlay that into an even better future. We almost don't even need to find the deer or the wolf anymore. And I mean, technically, I don't really need to harvest the moose tonight. Maybe we just play it safe at Trappers. We boil up some water inside of Trappers, and we come back tomorrow and harvest that and try to get some cooking done. Kind of lean towards that instead of just killing it with a all-nighter here. But we definitely need to make a fire before we go to bed, so we'll do that. Man, didn't expect that at all. It's like I'm getting kind of low on cattails, but that's what we're gonna have to do tonight.
Need to find some place to escape this cold.
Lovely. We're still gonna eat cattails tonight, I guess, but now we'll have moose meat for the next probably 2 or 3 weeks. And I didn't have to shoot them and chase them and shoot them and run out of arrows, because 3 arrows may not have been enough.
Hurts a bit, but I'll make it.
Alright, let's grab all this stuff and just take it in the Trappers. Get it out of the snow.
I wonder if I can drop any of this gear.
Okay.
I'm gonna need some first aid soon. That hurts.
I was just still doing the happy dance in my head. I wish we were getting the meat cut tonight, because it's going to lose a lot of condition just being in its bags like that, but we'll manage. Something's better than nothing. Alright. Let's get a fire going real quick. Doesn't have to be a long one. I mean, we could even just make a gallon or so. Wood stove. Place. Wood stove. Place. Where? Wood stove. Alright. I need to find more matches too. I was realizing that earlier, is that we only have 5 matches. I've got this striker, which is gonna last for quite a bit longer, but I mean, we only have 5 matches. That's not much at all. We do have a mag glass as well, but you know, you could end up in a situation where you need a fire and can't make one because of the mag glass. So. Okay. That was not enough. do one more round? Let's do one more round. Because I already
leave something behind.
that first drink took a good amount. Slept like 2 hours ago. Okay. And honestly, we should be able to go to sleep that way. It's always kind of interesting. This is annoying. It's 0 out of 0. So it's 300. And then this would be, go ahead and eat this stuff for dinner. 25%, this is a little iffy, but we're going to go for it. Close my eyes and, yeah, we're good. Yeah, so see, this is already down to like 0.8 of a gallon. So it'll be nice to have that second gallon, and that'll buy us probably 3 or 4 days at least. Alright, now we gotta go get some moose meat. Should be good. Yep. I'm gonna leave it here though.
Can I find something to eat?
Okay. And as many sticks as I can possibly grab on the way over there. Condition got back up to 100% last night. That's pretty crazy. We're gonna have to probably make a fire. Well, I don't know, not necessarily. Because we could grab those bags, take them inside to harvest them. But I do need to rebuild my stick supply, so we might as well do it anyway. Try and get it all broken down. It's in a weird spot. Like, I don't dare carry that meat back over here, but that's okay. I mean, if we need to walk over there every couple days and grab some more meat, then so be it. But also the guts and that's so annoying. The guts and the pelt alone are huge gets for us. So.
Feel numb.
Very cold morning. I guess that was like a really opportunistic hunt moment. And it makes me feel better about losing the other deer and wolf as well. Because, you know, that was potentially quite a bit of food that we haven't managed to find yet, but this will, you know, kind of make up for that somewhat. Birds. Can't see any. Maybe they've just been flying over. Hard to say for sure. Okay, where's the bear so we don't get mauled? He's over there. Okay. All the way on the other side. don't know why I keep looking at him like he's really any risk to us. The only thing, thinking through this, is that if we could get those sacks inside and get them thawing, then I don't have to put all that stress on
I'm
my
not sure I can carry much more.
knife or hatchet. Alright, let's go inside to warm up regardless. And then hopefully it doesn't start to blizzard or anything while I'm here. Okay, that's good enough. 15%. Alright, let's go. The nice thing too is like after I kind of get this whole situation sorted out, our pelts and our guts over at camp office are going to be like long ready for us. So we're kind of spending some time that we needed anyway to do something super useful. Slow going. Alright, well my goal for this day is to get this all processed. So I think what I'll do first is I'll back and forth it to this cabin and I'll get them inside and hopefully get them thawing out. I didn't see what how frozen they are. I'm sure it's probably 100%, but hopefully we can get them thawed 99%. We'll see what they're at as we start to get them in here. And even really if the first couple are that I don't get the first couple thawed, the rest of them should be thawed by the time I get to them. So that's what I'm thinking anyway. It's my thought process right now.
This pack is getting kind of heavy.
Just let me know what you would do if you would do anything different. The only thing maybe I should have done is brought my pots in case we end up being here for longer. But it's also nice because they're not very far away. And I know for sure where they are. So if I need to, I can always pack up and run over there. It would be super nice if there was a stove in this little cabin, but of course there's not. And I don't know if you guys caught that, but that was a wolf barking right as I opened the door. Wow, that's already down to 89%. Man, we might not want to get it all in here before. Yeah, there he is. So that was like 10%. Oh, my wrist is sprained. Dang it.
I can't feel my hands.
You guys know what I'm thinking. We got to hit him in the head. Or miss him completely. I think they trashed that arrow too. Whatever. Either way. Either way, that's fine. He's gone, so.
I better take this food.
Need to get that arrow too. Try and do that before I forget. He's coming back already. I tried to aim high because I feel like usually I aim low and I wound him instead of killing him, and I aimed a little too high. So that it is what it is.
Something's gotta go. Goddamn freezing.
So that first one's gonna be ready here any minute. Where's the wolf at?
Damn. Freezing.
I'd like to be able to kind of like do a big circle, walk in a big circle so he's behind me, but you know, never really gets to me before I get back into the cabin. Also, I don't think I've ever searched that backpack. I need to do that. Let's grab one of these. Getting close to the end. Loop around him, maybe. Yeah, this This will work. We'll get to the door. And we could just kind of continue that process. But, yeah. He really doesn't stand a chance. It would have been a lot nicer to drop him, for sure, over here, but I missed the shot. Okay, let's put this down. What's that one looking like? 63%. Okay. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to kind of just repeat that process a couple more times and get those last couple bags, and then I'm probably just going to spend the rest of the day in here getting them carved up and broken down, and then I'll probably dump all the meat outside, and I may spend some time cooking. We'll see. I wanted to see what day we are on. We are on day 21, so we started 19, made it a couple days in this episode, so yeah, that's kind of where we're at. As usual, guys, I do appreciate y'all tuning in, checking out the episode today. If you enjoyed today's episode, please be sure to hit the like button for me. If you have not subscribed to the channel and want to see how this series kind of plays out, be sure to hit the subscribe button. And of course, guys, any comments, questions, feedback, suggestions, just want to say hello, throw those into the comments section, and I'll get back to you there as well. But yeah, guys, that is it for me in this one. I'll catch y'all next time. Thanks.